Your body needs your voice. Your voice is the fire. It doesn't need an escape. It needs you to pick it up, girl, and keep it there. Fight.
I think speech is a good thing for anybody. It really helps with confidence in speaking. My favorite part about being in speech, definitely the people. Just getting to know the different people. Like, there's so many people I would have never met if I hadn't joined speech.
Well, the speech team is a group of students who get together and work on improving their public speaking abilities.
I thought speech was really weird when I first joined. I didn't know if I was going to actually fit in, and it's just such a great group of people.
You should join speech if you want to hang out with some really amazing people and if you want to improve your speaking and interpretation skills.
You don't really expect people to be so welcoming and so nice and really funny.
If you're interested in performing arts, in theater, or in public speaking, speech is a great place to be.
We actually have 13 different categories, so there's basically something for everyone. Categories range from acting type categories all the way to stating your opinion or having a discussion with other people, and those tend to be more political or like current event type questions. So basically there's a wide range of things that we could do in speech, but all of them focusing on improving your speaking skills.
So we have two main sections of speech. One is public address and the other is interpretation. In public address, this is a lot more professional, what you'd think of as the speech team, whether they're discussing politics or speeches.
I do original oratory, which is it's a persuasive category, and it's basically where you introduce a problem or an issue that you're passionate about and then you propose some solutions.
I'm in discussion and I chose it because I thought it would be a lot more like debate, which I'm really passionate about.
My category is great speeches, where we take a speech that we think is great and then add analysis.
I'm an informative, so what you do in informative is basically you're educating the audience about like a subject.
Brr. Imagine waking up in the middle of a freezing Minnesota winter.
You have these boards that have pictures on them, or like diagrams that describe stuff.
Around 500 BCE, Chinese engineers made use of natural gas seeping out the ground by building bamboo pipelines.
I like the team bonding aspect of it, and it's really fun because like there's a bunch of people and you might not even know some of them at the beginning of the season, and at the end you're all like one big team, kind of like a family feel, and it's really nice.
My category is extemp speaking, and I chose it because I do debate and it's like a similar sort of skill set, and I also really just like to stress myself out every Saturday. So you have to write a 7-minute speech about a current events topic in a 30-minute prep time period, so I guess just the time constraint is the big part.
I really like just kind of the culture of it. There's a lot of people and you get to know people really well. I think more so than other categories because you actually talk to them in round.
Oh my God, look at that! Are those puddles of gas? Richard, why would you do that?
In interp, you're actually becoming an actor and you're portraying someone else's emotions and feelings and stories.
Jean invited Diane over for a Tupperware showing and to get to know the girls on the block. Ding dong, woo! Yoo-hoo, hello, anyone home? Oh, there you are. Hi, Bonnie. By the way, we brought along a surprise guest.
My category is humor, and in humor, we do a very humorous piece from a play or movie. It's really hard not to laugh because what you say is funny, and you hear other people react to you, and you're just like, oh, they're laughing, I should laugh, but oh, I can't.
I'm in storytelling, and in storytelling you get a list of 15 small stories and then you spread them out into 7-minute pieces of your own. I love the idea of having a whole bunch of different options that you can choose from, and then you get to make it unique.
I'm in prose and I got it assigned to me, but I really like it, so it's okay.
What I do in creative expression is I basically write my own 10-minute one-man show.
I can't hide from the truth anymore. Mom, Dad, I'm a liberal. Oh, Walter, say something! Jonah, son, why? Well, what? How do you know?
Usually it can be either humorous or dramatic, and it's essentially just a short 10-minute play that you write yourself with different characters with a moral or a loose theme that is usually pretty good.
I'm in extemp reading, and that's because I didn't have a choice because my coach put me in it, because they said I have a very expressive face.
If you're wondering why it's so quiet in here, I just kicked the radio to death.
Violent, thought the doctor. The prisoner read this thought, smiled, put out a gentle hand.
No, only to machines that yak yak yak.
My favorite part about speech is getting coffee at 6 in the morning on Saturdays and dressing up.
I'm in poetry, and I chose poetry because I'm typically a very humorous person, and I wanted to try and challenge myself by going in a more serious direction. I think my favorite part about speech is the people in it and the friends that I've made. I had some stereotypes about speech before I went into it, and it's kind of killed a lot of that. It's not at all what people think it is.
But flowers, they are more difficult to justify. Frail beauty is all they are, cultivated for weakness.
I am in drama and I actually didn't choose it. I auditioned for poetry, but the coaches thought I could do well in drama, so that's what they put me in.
Always a disappointment as they wither and die.
I personally joined speech to challenge myself because I don't exactly love public speaking, especially in my second language. It's kind of terrifying, but I still recommend you do it just because it'll help you become more confident speaking in front of people, and it's worth the challenge, yeah.
We are a duo because we felt that in speech we wanted the most acting type of category.
I thought we could work through it. Well, you should have figured out how to work through it. You're her mother. She wants to go. Kelly was 170. She needs help.
What I like about our category is that we get to experience, everything that we do in speech together and grow together.
Yeah, it's kind of like having your best friend there with you to experience everything.
Talking to walls. Okay.
Do I encourage them to talk to walls?
Speech kids are known for talking to walls to warm up.
When you walk the halls of a speech tournament, you probably feel like you're walking through an insane asylum.
Whether they're practicing their crazy characters or dramatic moments, right to the wall.
I encourage kids to warm up in whatever way possible. Sometimes talking to walls is the best way to do that.
You see people doing all sorts of different movements at different volumes, doing a bunch of different things up against the wall.
It's kind of weird when you're walking through the hallway and you see people yelling at a wall.
Lined up on every wall, everybody does it. It's true. I would say so.
Yes. So much.
Do you talk to walls?
Yeah, all the time. Even sometimes when I'm not at speech.
Oh yeah.
Still, yeah.
Oh yeah, and scream at them.
Yes. Yes. We definitely talk to walls.
Yeah. That's how we practice.
Oh, yes. Many, many times.
Absolutely. What wouldn't I do?
Yes, and it's great. It's probably the best thing about speech culture.